1. Eugen. Finding grace in imperfection. I used to stress about having a picture-perfect home, but Eugen taught me to love the little quirks. That slightly crooked picture frame. It's not a flaw, it's character. The chipped mug you've had since college. It's a treasure trove of memories. Eugen encourages us to find joy in these imperfections and connect more deeply with our surroundings. By embracing Eugen, we learn to let go of the need for everything to be just right. Instead, we start to see the beauty in the everyday, the ordinary, and yes, even the imperfect. It's liberating, really. Once you start looking for the grace in imperfection, you'll be amazed at how much beauty you'll find in the simplest things. 2. Fukin, embracing asymmetry. I used to be obsessed with symmetry. Everything had to be perfectly balanced, from the pillows on my couch to the frames on my wall. But you know what? It was exhausting and, frankly, a bit boring. When I learned about Fukin, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. Embracing asymmetry doesn't mean your space has to look chaotic. It's about finding a natural balance that feels right to you. Maybe it's arranging your books by color instead of height, or placing your plants in unexpected corners. The goal is to create a space that feels lived in and authentic, not like a showroom. 3. Datsuzoku. Liberation from material possessions. I used to be a bit of a hoarder. I'd hang on to things just in case or because they held sentimental value. But all that stuff was weighing me down, both physically and mentally. Embracing Datsuzoku was like taking a deep breath of fresh air. Start small. Maybe it's decluttering your junk drawer or donating clothes you haven't worn in years. As you let go of material possessions, you might find yourself feeling lighter, more creative, and more open to new experiences. It's not about getting rid of everything you own, but rather about keeping only what truly adds value to your life. 4. The beauty of restraint. I used to think more was more. My walls were covered in art, my shelves were packed with knickknacks, and my closet was bursting at the seams. But all that stuff wasn't making me happy, it was just creating visual noise. Learning to appreciate the beauty of restraint was a game changer. I started to choose items more carefully, opting for pieces made from natural materials that I truly loved. I cleared my surfaces and left more empty space. The result? A home that felt calmer, more peaceful, and ironically, more luxurious. Did you find the video helpful so far? Please consider liking the video and type "I am a minimalist" in the comments below, and if you're ready to declutter your home, don't forget to join my 7-day declutter challenge, link in the description. 5. Konso, stripping away the excess. I remember looking at my cluttered desk one day and feeling overwhelmed. There were pens I never used, papers I'd already dealt with, and random objects that had no business being there. Applying the principle of Konso, I cleared everything off and only put back what I truly needed. The result? A workspace that felt more productive and less stressful. Konso isn't just about physical decluttering, though. It can apply to your schedule, your digital life, even your relationships. By stripping away the excess, you create space for what truly matters. 6. Shitsuke, the art of mindfulness. When I first started my minimalist journey, I'd go through cycles of decluttering and then slowly accumulating stuff again. It was frustrating and disheartening. That's where Shitsuke came in. By developing mindful habits, like a daily 5-minute tidy up or a weekly review of my possessions, I was able to maintain the simplicity I'd worked so hard to achieve. Shitsuke isn't about being perfect. It's about creating routines and habits that support your minimalist goals. Maybe it's taking a moment to consider whether you really need something before you buy it, or having a designated place for everything in your home. These small, consistent actions add up to big changes over time. 7. Siri, letting go with gratitude. I used to feel guilty about getting rid of things, especially gifts. But Siri taught me to approach decluttering with gratitude. Now, when I let go of something, I thank it for its service. This shift in mindset made the process of decluttering feel positive and freeing, rather than stressful or sad. Remember, letting go doesn't mean being wasteful. Donate items that are still useful, recycle what you can, and responsibly dispose of the rest. The goal is to surround yourself only with things that truly enhance your life. 8. Satan, a place for everything. I used to waste so much time looking for things. Keys, phone, that important document, They were always hiding somewhere. Implementing Satan was a game changer. Now, everything has its place, and I can find what I need quickly and easily. Start small. Maybe it's designating a spot for your keys by the door or creating a filing system for important papers. The key is to make sure the system works for you and your lifestyle. And remember, it might take some trial and error to find what works best. 9. C2. Maintaining the balance. I used to do big cleanups every few months when things got out of hand. But with C2, I learned to do small, regular tidying sessions. A few minutes each day to put things back in their place, wipe down surfaces, and maintain order. It's much less overwhelming than tackling a big mess, and it keeps your space consistently tidy. Remember, C2 isn't about perfection. Life happens, things get messy. The goal is to have routines in place that help you quickly get back on track when things do get out of hand. 10. Say so. Purity in everyday life. I used to think of cleaning as a chore, something to be avoided or rushed through. But Say So taught me to see it as an act of self-care and respect for my space. Now I find a certain peace in the act of cleaning, and I take pride in maintaining a clean, orderly environment. Say So isn't just about physical cleanliness, it's about purity in all aspects of life. Your thoughts, your actions, your relationships. It's about living with intention and integrity. And there you have it. The 10 core principles of Japanese minimalism. Remember, this isn't about achieving perfection or following rules rigidly. It's about finding what works for you and creating a life that feels more peaceful, intentional, and joyful.